Namaskar. When we say Omkar, we have prayed all gods. So it represents the entire universe and creation and the creator. That's the highest mantra, which I told yesterday. This culture has given to the world. We are starting today. But those who have joined with English books may not be having all prayers that we do every day. So on the screen, there is this first prayer. We will go through that. Before that, remember all your gurus and your gods whom you believe. Pray them to give you strength to understand everything. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Yes, a beautiful prayer. Small one. Not taking the name of any god. We have not taken the name of Krishna, Rama, Ganesha, Saraswati, Durgi, none. We say you, Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva. What we are to understand is, except me, because I am in ignorance, all others are expressions of God. So we say, we start with mother because the mother is the dearest and the nearest for each one of us. Tvameva Mata, you are my mother. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva. And also, you are my father. There is nothing difficult to understand here. You are my mother and you are my father. We are praying to the cosmic consciousness, the God, with any form you like or without form you like. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. You are my bandhu. All my relatives are your expressions around me. And sakha tvameva. You are also my friend. Tvameva vidya. All that I know, that's I call education, is your blessings to me. Dravinam tvameva. Even the financial position that I am in is also because of you. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Beautiful prayer. You are everything for me, oh my God. A grand prayer, not taking the name of any gods. It can be your Kula Devata, Gram Devata, Ishta Devata, any form you like, or even without form, where God is there everywhere. That concept is also equally good. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Only one word that you may not know the meaning may be the third line, second word, dravinam. Dravinam means in our economical power, money power, dravinam. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. You are everything for us, oh my God. Now we are repeating. You can repeat with me, but one of the admins will repeat when I say that, so that the pronunciation will be clear to each one of you. Let us start. Who is doing it? Shivaranjani, Shilpa.
ನಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Oh, yes. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव
So we have surrendered ourselves at the feet of God, saying that you are everything for us. Now we go to the Dhyaana Shloka of Bhagavad Gita. In the Dhyaana Shloka, we try to know and we try to thank all the seers who wrote, God who said, Arjuna who listened, and also a little bit of history will be there in our Dhyaana Shloka. I think we can start. Atha Dhyanam. Will you post it, Shilpa, on the screen? Any problem?
Shilpa, you are on mute if you are speaking.
Yeah. No, I was not ready. That's all. I'll just get it up, Gurugala.
Oh, yes. Because some of the books that they are referring may not be having it, so we will have it on the screen. Yes. Now we are starting. Again, there is an Omkara. Without Om, we don't do any good things in Indian culture. Therefore, again we say, Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Anusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini. First prayer of ours, after Twameva Mata Cha Pita Twameva. Om is already, I told you, it expresses everything. Parthaya Pratibodhitam. Bhagavad Gita was first told to Partha by Krishna. Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. I told you yesterday one interesting thing. If you want something, some spiritual book which is told by God Himself, you don't have anything other than Bhagavad Gita. Krishna Himself told it to Arjuna in the war field. Parthaya Pratibodhitam. Told to Partha. By whom? Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. Swayam means Himself. He did not send anybody to tell this to Arjuna. He himself said it. Narayanena Swayam. Swayam Narayana told it to Partha. Line 1. Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. I think you catch the meaning. told to Partha by Bhagavan Sri Krishna by himself. Vyasena gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharata. We also know Vyasa wrote Mahabharata. So we remember him, written by Vyasa. Vyasena gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Maha. In the middle of Mahabharata, this Bhagavad Gita comes to us. And in Mahabharata, it comes in Bhishma Parva, which we will know later. So, Vyasena gratitam, written by Vyasa, Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharata. Comes in the middle of Mahabharata, written by Vyasa. That's the second line. Advaitamrita Varshinim. Here is an interesting thing. Advaitamrita Varshinim. Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayini. Here is a thing interesting which we have to know. God is everywhere. If I am separately there, it's a limitation to God. Therefore, I am also an expression of the same cosmic consciousness. From that point of view, he says, it says that you are also that. Advaita Amrita Darshini. It's the nectar called Advaita. That is, you are also that. Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayini. Look here, Bhagavatim is an interesting word there. We call them Devata, Mother, having 18 chapters. Ashtadashadhyayini. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. And we call Bhagavad Gita Bhagavati, Devi, equivalent to Mother. I told you when I told you about the first shloka, the nearest and the dearest for each one of us is our mother. So we consider Bhagavad Gita as a mother. Only then Bhagavad Gita, Krishna looks at us as a child of his. Therefore, Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayini. 18 chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita, which I told you yesterday, and also 700 shlokas. Vyasena gratitam. If you want to, if you have a text, you can underline some of the things where you may forget later. And now you understand. That's an interesting thing. In a class, student understands %% told by a teacher when he listens. After an hour, something evaporates, only 50-60% remains. After a day or two, if you see, you don't remember anything that you heard it so. Therefore, whenever you feel something important to you or something you understand, you make a note that the meaning of it, you will never forget it. Advaita Amrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim. Last line. Amba Tvam Anusandadami. Mother, Devi, I will try to understand. Anusandana means try to learn, try to learn, try to practice. Amba Tvam Anusandadami, Bhagavad Gita. We are telling to Bhagavad Gita itself, I am trying to understand you. What do you do? Bhavadveshini. Hater of this prapanchika bandhana. Bhava means bandhana. That is, we are bound by Maya. So you also hate it, and you enlighten me so that I will not be in that bondage. I will not be bound like that. Bhavadveshini. A beautiful prayer. Only 4 lines. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanena swayam. Told to Partha by Narayana himself. Vyasena Gratitam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharatam. Written by Vyasa in the middle of the Mahabharata. I told you it comes in Bhishma Parva, Bhagavad Gita. Advaitamrita Varshini. Madhusudana Saraswati gave this prayer to us. It tells you that you also have in the inner heart of you, it is God who lives. Therefore, it is the entire world is His expression. Therefore, Advaita Amrita Varshini. It gives us the Amrita means nectar. It gives us the nectar of Advaita. Bhagavatim Ashtadasha Adhyayini. And has got 18 chapters and 700 shlokas, of which Krishna says only 575. Amba tvam anusandadami. O mother, I try to understand you. Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. We consider Bhagavad Gita as a mother and believe that we will come out of this bondage, bandhana. We call Bhava Bandhana, which you all know the world. Whatever language you are from, whether you are Tamilian, Telugu, or whatever language, Indian language you say, Bhava Bandhana, you know that. Bhavadveshini. It takes us out of the bandhana of this life. That's what we say. That's the meaning of the prayer. Let us repeat. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam.
Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam.
Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam.
Vyasena Gratitam Purana Muninam.
Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina.
Madhye Mahabharatam.
Madhye Mahabharatam.
Advaitamrita Varshinim.
Advaitamritavarshinim.
Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim.
Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim.
Amba Tvam Anusandadami Bhagavad Gita
Ambatvam Anusandadami Bhagavad Gite.
Bhavadveshinim.
Bhavadveshinim.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam.
Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam.
Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam.
Vyasena Gratitam Purana Muninam.
Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina.
Madhye Mahabharatam.
Madhye Mahabharatam.
Advaitamrita Varshinim.
Advaitamritavarshinim.
Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim.
Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim.
Amba Tvam Anusandadami.
Ambatvam Anusandadami.
Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim.
Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim.
Hope you catch the meaning. We go to the next one. Namo Stute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Vindayata Patranetra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa. If we enter a book without respecting the author of the book, we will be doing injustice to the author. So we have to respect, and in this prayer we are praying to Vyasa. Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe. Vyasa wrote Mahabharata. Vyasa wrote Bhagavad Gita also. Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe. Very wide knowledge, the widest knowledge. There is a statement, there is nothing in the world which is not there in Mahabharata. All good things, bad things, everything is there. If you can understand Mahabharata well, you understand the world very well. Therefore, Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindayata Patra Nitra. That is to say, his eyes are like lotus leaf, lotus, like a lotus. Pullaravindayata Patra Nitra, Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamadi. And he lighted us Mahabharata. He gave us Mahabharata. Therefore, our duty is to salute him before we get into Bhagavad Gita proper, not going to the entire Mahabharata. And you all know that Mahabharata will also be started in a few days in our channel, which you have an opportunity of listening, sitting at home, the gist of entire Mahabharata. That's an advantage you have got it. Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhi. I salute Vyasa with widest knowledge. And then Pullara Vindayata Patranitra. As a lotus petal, his eyes look like. His eyes look like lotus petal. And he has enlightened the lamp of Bhagavad Gita in the middle of Mahabharata. Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa. And it is a Jnanamaya Pradipa. It is such powerful thing. You go on listening to it, you will understand. It has the ability to change. The highest mantra this culture has given to us. If there is some problem in some family which is not solved by any of your spiritual offerings, the last resort happens to be going to Bhagavad Gita. If you go through the Bhagavad Gita, it will enlighten you. If it is to be borne by us, it will give you courage to bear your problems. That's the greatness of Bhagavad Gita, the mantra of Bhagavad Gita that has been given by Vyasa. So we are saluting Vyasa. He has made the lamp of Bhagavad Gita, enkindled the lamp of Bhagavad Gita. So I fall at his feet before I get into Mahabharata. That's the meaning of that prayer. Let's repeat. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe.
Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe.
Pullara Vindayata Patra Netra.
Pullaravindayata Patra Netra.
Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha.
Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha.
Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa.
Prajwalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha.
Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe.
Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe.
Pullara Vindayata Patra Netra.
Pullaravindayata Patra Netra.
Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha.
Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha.
Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha.
Prajwalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha.
Did we do it twice?
Yes.
Right. Let's go to the next one. Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vaitrika Pane Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. I told you yesterday, all of the spiritual books are written when they were in highest meditation. But here is an advice given in the middle of the war, or about the war to begin. This was advised. So, Prapanna Parijataya. You know Parijata flower. I think that's the same word in all languages. Early morning it falls from the Parijata plant and having a wonderful smell. So, he is, and also the pleasantest look that it has. So we consider Krishna is Prapanna Parijataya. He looks so beautiful as a fresh parijata. Totra Vaitraika Pane. Krishna here is not Vishnu with Shankachakra Gada Padma, but he has a cane and what we call the instrument that they use in a chariot to beat the horses. That is in his hand. Totra Vaitraika Pane. And his mudra is Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya. Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya. He is always in Jnana Mudra. He is a Jnani by himself. Jnana is nothing but Krishna himself. So we remember him as Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya. Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. What did he do? He gave us the nectar called Gita to each one of us, to the world. You gave us Bhagavad Gita. If we do not thank, we will be thankless human beings. So he thanks. Prapanna Parijataya, very pleasant like Parijata. Totra Vaitraika Pane, having the instrument which we use to run the chariot, that one having, and his Jnana Mudra, his mudra is Jnana Mudra. This is called Jnana Mudra, where you press these two fingers tight and hold it on your knees when you are doing meditation. That is the mudra, Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya. Such Krishna who gave us the nectar of Bhagavad Gita, Gita Amrita, Gita Amrita. Okay, these words will tell you what is going to come for us. If you are serious, and by the time you go to the end, it will be your permanent friend for life, for death, for everything. That's the power of Bhagavad Gita. So, Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya, Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. He gave us the nectar of Gita to the world, whoever wants to drink it. That's the third prayer. Krishna looks like a Parijata, so pleasant and so. There is an interesting thing which you probably noticed in Mahabharata serial. Krishna is always present in whatever situation he has. Even the greatest danger in front of him, he won't get confused. He is cool and takes it and solves the problem. So that's his nature. Totra Vaitraika Pane, having the instrument to ride a chariot in his hand, and Jnana Mudra, that is the mudra of Krishna which we believe. Such Krishna, we just salute because he gave us the Gita Amrita. Gita Amrita is an Amrita, nectar. When you drink it, you only know the joy of it. Drinkers know the joy of Amrita. That is, it will take us from this birth and death cycle to the permanent liberation. We will merge with that cosmic consciousness. We will come to that later. So that is what is to be done by Bhagavad Gita to each one of us. I think we can repeat. Prapanna Parijataya.
Prapanna Parijataya.
Totra Vaitraika Panaye.
Totra Vaitraika Panaye.
Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya.
Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya.
Gitamrita Duhe Namaha.
Gitamrita Duhe Namaha.
Prapanna Parijataya.
Prapanna Parijataya.
Totra Vaitraika Panaye.
Totra Vaitraika Panaye.
Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya.
Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya.
Gitamrita Duhe Namaha.
Gitamrita Duhe Namaha.
And the next prayer. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Who is this Krishna? We all know Vasudeva Sutta. This is exactly where Bhagavad Gita says these Sanskrit shlokas are understandable to us. Vasudeva Sutta. This Deva, Vasudeva Sutam Devam. This Deva is the son of Vasudeva in the avatar of Krishna. So, Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam. What did he do? He killed Kamsa and Chanura. Kamsa was his maternal uncle. If you have gone through the Bhagavata, Kamsa had a Ashariravani that Krishna is going to kill him. So he wanted to eliminate Krishna before he was born. Wanted to kill his sister. The two while he was taking them on a procession to her husband's house. But his son-in-law made a request. No, don't kill us. We will give all the children that born to us to you only, so that you can save our lives. Vasudeva told that to Kamsa. So he let them. So he wanted to kill every children of his. So there was no other go to kill him. Therefore, very young age, Krishna goes and kills Kamsa, which we all know the story of Bhagavata, I hope. Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam. Chanura is another demon. Demons are not that, as we think, having long teeth and etc., spread hair. No. They could be any beautiful looking evil people. So he killed Kamsa and Chanura. Devaki Paramanandam. It's a beautiful word, that one. Devaki Paramanandam. There is one interesting thing which I have been told. The highest pain when a woman delivers a child, it's almost equivalent to death. Such horrible pain when the child has to come out of her womb. But the entire thing will be washed away when she is her child. And it gives such a beautiful joy to see what a beautiful creation is in front of her. So he gave Paramanandam to Devaki. Mother always is very happy with her children. Imagine the Devaki's joy of giving birth to the God himself. He gave Paramanandam to Devaki and Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Here is an interesting thing. We salute Krishna, who is a Jagadguru. Now, what we have been seeing around us is everybody puts a name, every sannyasi puts a name, Jagadguru so and so. Jagadguru and so and so. This Jagadguru, this Jagadguru, this Pita Jagadguru, this Jati Jagadguru, and so on. But real Jagadguru is he who can give the peace of mind, who can solve the problems of anyone who surrenders to him is a Jagadguru. Without seeing caste, without seeing financial position, whoever comes and surrenders, his problems are solved by that man. That is a Jagadguru. This Jagadguru term is really great. Krishna is the only Jagadguru we have around. Not only Indians, throughout the world, many people, many great scientists have had peace of mind duty of life after they came to Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, this term is properly used to Krishna. He is the Jagadguru. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. For such Jagadguru, I salute. Before I go to your words, before I listen to your words, I salute. This is the beginning salutation we have been doing before we enter the Bhagavad Gita. It's a beautiful prayer. I think we can repeat. Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam
Kamsa Chanura Mardanam
Devaki Paramanandam
Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam
Kamsa Chanura Mardanam
Devaki Paramanandam
Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
After praying Vyasa, after saluting Krishna, we are told by Madhusudan Saraswati, the situation in the war field in the next two shlokas.
Gurugala, we had missed Sarvopanishado Gavo in that printout, Gurugala.
Ah, yes, we will go to that. You just posted. Yeah, here is a prayer. Again, in some of the books it is there, some of the books it is not there. So you make a note of this one. A beautiful prayer once again. Sarvo Panishado Gavo Dhogda Gopalanandana Partho Vatsasudir Bhogda Dukting Gitam. Yesterday I told you that the summary of Upanishads and Brahma Sutra is fully there in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells at least twice the greatest of Shastra that I have been giving to you, to Krishna and to me and you who are listening to it. Sarvo Upanishado Gavo. Krishna basically belonged to cowherd family, which you know. He looked after calf in the beginning and cows in the later years, and he looks after us in the later years of his life. As an avatar, he grew from childhood to the manhood like that. Sarvo Upanishado Gavo. All Upanishads are cows. Gavo means cows. All Upanishads are like cows. Dogda Gopala Nandanaha. Dogda means who milks the cows is a dogda. Who takes the nectar out of the cow. And it is Krishna who takes the milk of the Upanishad, who are cows. Dogda Gopalanandanaha. The milkman, the milker, one who milks the cow, is Krishna. Partho Vatsa. And nowadays, I think those who are listening, 122 people or 23 people are here. Many of you may not have known how the cow is milked. I am from a village, I have that experience also. What we do is, we let the young calf to the mother to drink milk. Mother feels blessed and she pours the milk in her fodder. And then we take out the calf and take whatever milk we want, we milk it, and then we let the calf once again to the mother to drink the remaining milk. That's a beautiful thing which you have. If you go and try to take a milk from a cow without letting the child, a calf trying to take the milk, it will kick you out. It will not kick its baby, it will kick you out. Therefore, we do an interesting thing. We let the calf to drink the milk. When the milk is flowing through the breast, we will take back and take the milk, whatever we want, and let the calf have the milk once again. That beautiful thing is being told here. Dogda Gopal Partho Vatsaha. Arjuna is the calf. Arjuna is the calf. Sudhir Bhokta. Who are the drinkers? You, the 124 people sitting here, including me, we are the drinkers. Sudhir Bhokta. Those who want to know are the drinkers. Dugdam Gita Amrutam Mahat. What do we drink? The greatest Gita Amruta. Gita Amrutam means Gita, the Amruta that is called Gita. The nectar that is called Gita. The great nectar that is called Gita. Gita Amrutam Mahat. Great nectar called Gita, we are going to drink. Beautiful shloka. Sarvopanishado Gavo. All Upanishad. I named it. I did not name 10 of them yesterday in your class, so I will name them. The 10 Upanishads are, those who want to know about it can take the name. They are available in Ramakrishna Ashrama, Chinmaya Ashrama, and many people have written about them. You can try to understand. It's difficult before you read. I can tell you this one. They are Ishavasya Upanishad, Kena, Kata, Prashna, Mundaka, Mandukya, Aitareya, Taitareya, Bruhadaranyaka, Shvetashvatara. These are the 10 major Upanishads on which Shankaracharya wrote Bhashya. Later Ramanuja and Madhvacharya also wrote Bhashyam. They are the Upanishado Gavo here. I told you they guide us how to make a good living. Therefore, Sarvo Upanishado Gavo. Upanishads are like cows. Dogda Gopala Nandanaha. The milkman is Gopala. Partho Vatsa. The calf happens to be Arjuna. Sudhir Bhokta. Drinkers. Those who come to Bhagavad Gita are the drinkers of this nectar. Dugdam Gita Amrutam. What do we drink? We drink the Amrita Mahat, great nectar called Bhagavad Gita. There is to be a little later, there is an interesting thing. A teacher taught his students this shloka in the class and told the students to by heart it and repeat it in the next class and also tell the meaning. One student went home and began to recite shloka like this. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogda Gopal Nandana Partho Vassasvir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amrutamata Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogada Gopal Nandana Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogada Gopal Nandana. He went on saying Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogada Gopal Nandana. And he got into confusion. And next day he asked the teacher, "Sir, there is a as mentioned here, 2 asses mentioned here, do gadas are there. What are the do gadas in Bhagavad Gita?" That's what he says to the teacher. I don't understand it. When we break the words like this, it will happen like this. Dogda he broke into 2, made it Dogada. And teacher said, "You are one, my dear student. You are the first Gada. And I am teaching you, therefore I am the second Gada, second ass. So Dogda is not for that. So when we split the words in different ways, it will happen later also we will see. The meanings will change when we wrongly split the shlokas. Sarvo Upanishado Gavo Dogda Gopal Nandana. All Upanishads are cows, the milkman is Gopala. Partho Vatsa. Arjuna is the calf. Sudhir Bhokta. Drinkers are the 123 people who are trying to drink this Amrita is we. That is what is said about us. Bhokta means those who want to drink it. Dugdam, what do we drink? Dugdam Gita Amrutam. We drink the nectar called Bhagavad Gita when we go through the Bhagavad Gita. Let us repeat. सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता
पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता
दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्
दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्
सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
सर्वोपनिषदो गावो
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः
पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता
पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता
दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्
दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्.
What is the next shloka? Vasudeva Sutam, it was previous to the Vasudeva Sutam Devam, I think. And we did that one. Bhishma Drona Tata, yes. Next shloka we go to. It explains a situation where war has to happen in Mahabharata. What a dangerous position in which Kauravas, Pandavas were in, you already know when you know, if you know Mahabharata. They were surrounded by all evil peoples. Duryodhana has determined to destroy the Pandavas from the beginning till the end. Until he gets destroyed, that was his plan. Silently supported by Dhritarashtra, his father. Throughout, he pretends as if he has great love for Pandavas. Dhritarashtra had Putra Vyamoha, special like for his son. He must win, that was the point. So here he explains what was the situation when the war began of the Pandavas, for Pandavas. Bhishma Drona Tata. You already know Mahabharata. Bhishma and Drona are said to be two banks of this, say, lake or river, whichever you take, water body. Bhishma Drona Tata, Jayadratha Jala. Jayadratha is the brother-in-law of Duryodhana, a great warrior, a cruel man, who had the blessings of God. Nobody could kill him. Whoever killed him and dropped his head to the earth would get the punishment of his head being broken to pieces. That was the vara Jayadratha had. And Krishna does an interesting thing. It was evening time when Arjuna had to kill this Jayadratha. Krishna tells him to shoot at him and also tells him his father was sitting doing oblation, the evening oblation to the sun god. Arghya, he was giving Arghya. Arjuna straight away throws the head of his Jayadratha to fall on Jayadratha's father's hand while he was sitting in the bank of the river giving Arghya. When he sees the head, he drops it. And his father's head was broken to 1,000 pieces. That is why Jayadratha is an important. Nobody would kill him. If he killed him, his head would break. Therefore, Bhishma Drona Tata, Jayadratha Jala. What was this Jayadratha? He was the water. Jayadratha Jala. Gandhara Nilotpala. Gandharas or like the rocks. Nilotpala means rocks. Rocks in the middle of the river or the lake which we have been referring, guarded by two great people, one side by Bhishma and another side by Drona. Jayadratha is the water compared to the water. Gandhara is to the rocks in the middle of this ocean. Shalya Grahavati. What is Shalya? Shalya is compared to the great fish, a whale which could be eat anything that comes in the way. Shalya Grahavati Krupena Vahini. What is Krupa? Krupa is that whirl. Whirl in the water is very dangerous in a river, which you know. However expert a man may be in swimming, when they want to swim in a river, if they get into a whirl, that will straight take the man down there. That was, who was that? Shalya. Shalya was the whirl. That is, who take anybody that comes in and kills him. Shalya Grahavati Karnena Velakula. Krupena Vahani. Krupa is compared to the boundless water that beats the shore like waves. Krupena Vahani Karnena Velakula. Karna, again, was another man. You already know. He was the first son of Kunti. But she deserted because he was born before she got married. And you know the story, I need not tell it. So she let her son into the water, he grows, but he goes to the side of Kauravas and he fights for them. Karnena Velakula, Ashwattama Vikarna Gormakara. Ashwattama Vikarna, they are all the warriors of Kaurava side. They are like crocodiles. They are like crocodiles. From such a dangerous water, Sotirna Kalu Pandavairnandi Kaivartaka Keshava. It is a beautiful prayer. Sotirna Kalu Pandavairnandi. Ranadi. From this Rananadi, the river called Var, who steers Pandavas safely to the other side, is nothing but Krishna. Kaivartaka Keshava. Kaivartaka is the boatman. I was going to one small college in Hariyarpura. Every day I had to cross the river. When there was flood, there was a boat. Then there were no bridges. The man used to take a very long route and reach the point exactly where he should reach. So if Kaivartaka Keshava means a boatman. So great he is, he takes the travelers safely to the other side. Kaivartaka Keshava. Here is I ask you to underline this word Kaivartaka Keshava. If we sit in the boat of Krishna, allow him to boat for us, he will safely take our journey till the end. Kaivartaka Keshava is a beautiful expression. Bhishma Drona Tata, Bhishma was there, Drona is there, Jayadratha is there, Shalya is there, Krupa is there, Karna was there, Ashwattama was there, Vikarna was there, Duryodhana was also there. From such dangerous enemies, Krishna safely makes them cross the river of danger. For us also, whatever danger we have got, if we sit in the boat of Krishna, he will take us. So when we come to Bhagavad Gita, we can give all our responsibility to, if we can give all our responsibility to Krishna and only follow what he says to us, we will be really relaxed in life. He will look after us. Bhishma Drona Tata. Bhishma Drona are two ends. Jayadratha Jala. Jayadratha is water. Gandhara Nilotpala. Gandhara was the rocks in the middle of the water. Shalya Grahavati Krupena Vahani. Shalya Krupa are something like whirlpools. Karnena Velakula. Karna is like waves, horrible waves. Ashwattama Vikarna Gormakara. Ashwattama Vikarna are like great crocodiles which would eat anything that comes in the way. Duryodhana Vartini. All of them were in the side of Duryodhana. The man who took out these Pandavas safely from this end to the other end happens to be Krishna. So, Kaivartaka Keshavaha. Therefore, the man who took Pandavas from the danger that was there in the war field, before war field, every time was Krishna, we know if we know Mahabharata well. In all dangerous time, he was there with Pandavas. He will be there with us also if we believe. You will see in the later life. Some miracles will be there in your lives, or were there which you did not recognize in your life, will come to your mind later. Let us repeat this shloka. Bhishmadrona tata
Bhishmadrona tata
Jayadratha
Jayadratha
Gandhara Nilotpala
Gandhara Nilotpala
Shalyagrahavati
Shalyagrahavati
Krupena Vahani
Krupena Vahani
Karnena Velakula
Karnena Velakula
Ashwathama Vikarna Ghoramakara
Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara
Duryodhana Vartini
Duryodhana Vartini
Sotirna Kalu Pandavairananadi
Sotirna Khalu Pandavairananadi
Kaivartaka Keshavaha
Kaivartakah Keshavaha
Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadratha Jala
Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadratha Jala
Gandhara Nilotpala
Gandhara Nilotpala
Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vahani
Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vahani
Karnena Velakula
Karnena Velakula
Ashwathama Vikarna Ghoramakara
Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara
Duryodhana Vartini
Duryodhana Vartini
Sotirna Kalu Pandavairananade
Sotirna Khalu Pandavairananadi
Kaivartaka Keshavaha